Hey guys, so today I want to talk about some sets, some products that people really aren't paying attention to. And the reason for this is just because I think everyone's kind of exhausted with how the current market is with pre-orders, these new SV sets. And I will touch on it quickly here. But first, we'll get into a tiny bit of news. Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia sets were trademarked. I'm sure a lot of you guys already saw this. This is probably going to be the return of Megas to the TCG. Cool, that'll probably come out some point this year, probably towards the end of the year in English. Journey Together was officially revealed. All the shit went up on Pokemon Center. It's all gone already. People literally have already bought out the MSRP booster boxes. Sure, there's going to be like a promo card inside. Where those called? No, not top loaders. Let me know in the comment down below. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, promo card in the booster box, whatever. They're calling them enhanced booster boxes. Cool. I don't really care. I think it's stupid that people are buying these out. Guys, we don't even know what half the set looks like, right? Like, even the promo card for the PCTBs, I mean, sure, it says it's going to be En's Zorua, but we don't even know what these cards look like, and people are just buying this stuff out, so whatever. If you want to pay full MSRP for this shit, good luck. Good luck trying to move it. This set is literally not even coming out for another, 2 months, 3 months, whatever it is, and it's going to be in print for a long time, and if you really think that, this set's not going to be around in 1.5 years when the popularity of Pokemon's probably going to dip. Like, we all know it's coming eventually, right? Especially if the pre-order game is like this. I think it's just going to come faster sooner rather than later. But, whatever. Do you guys. Brilliant Stars booster boxes are now $300 USD. Most recent sales, $297, $300, and $334. That's from, yesterday and today. So there you go. Twilight Masquerade's now up to, I think some sales have broken $200. Or maybe not, but close, right? So 195, actually, we'll go through all of them today. Couple 175s, 195, 175, 192, 195. So probably, 185-ish range now. You have a couple sales in the 190s. Crown Zenith, you have actually some ETB sales over $90 or right at $90 as well. A couple of the most recent ones. You have a couple lower ones still at 75, 77, but this box is moving into the 85 range. So that's cool. Anyways, getting into the video, some older stuff that I think people should look at because a lot of these things are, starting to make moves. Hidden Fates. So this was a box that was in that, 160, 170 range, maybe even down to the 140s. It was in that range for a long period of time. It's now up into the 225 range, and most recent sales reflect that. It actually does sell a lot. So three sales yesterday on TCG Player, 1, 2, 3, 4 sales the day before that. And all, again, in that range, 230, 228, a couple down here at 215, 223, 223, 228. So this box sells a lot, and it's slowly moving up. It's up 39% over the past 12 months. So that's definitely a good sign. Again, Hidden Fates was something that was printed into oblivion. But it's a good sign that, a set like this, even after a few years, can move through the $200 range at this point. Because before this, with these modern ETBs, we really hadn't seen an Elite Trainer box move into this $200 range and stabilize. A lot of the older stuff like Shining Legends, which we'll look at right now, a lot of this stuff did actually do it, but again, these were much older. They weren't printed as much, so there was more scarcity. And newer things like Hidden Fates, it's just a good sign to see this. So we'll probably see it with 151 eventually. I'm sure eventually we will see it with Prismatic Evolutions as well. And even Crown Zenith, right? I think this will be a $200 ETB one day as well. But anyways, Shining Fates, this is up, 14, or Shining Legends rather, up 14.37% on the year. And lots of sales now over $300 consistently. The most recent 3 sales from the 2nd, 7th, and 8th, 320, 308, and 325. There you go. And then the Mewtwo GX card. I know it's Mewtwo, guys, but Mewtwo, whatever. This card's actually up 78% in near mid holofoil on the year. Like that's impressive growth, and it's actually probably higher than 215. If we look at most recent sales, guys, I kid you not, a $420 sale on the 4th. On the 3rd, $400. Before that, 260, 250. Then you're in the 230 range. So the most recent sales are high on this Mewtwo GX. So keep an eye on this card. Could potentially move into that $300 range consistently. And then just to end this video, guys, I want to look at some booster boxes, right? Because these are obviously probably one of your best investments still, the booster boxes. These are older ones. But, I really do think that there is going to come a time, and it's going to be sooner rather than later as well, when people go back to Sun and Moon and they start looking at these boxes and thinking that they are deals. These boxes are well out of print. We're never going to see more of them. Every day there's less of them. And a lot of these sets still have really great cards, and especially if we see a return of the waifu cards and those increase in popularity again eventually, something like Ultra Prism could absolutely benefit from this. But if you look at most recent sales from yesterday, you had 3 sales yesterday: 740, 755, 750. It's a $750 box at this point. If we look at the 1 year chart, it's going to look a bit scuffed, but a year ago this was 650, right? It's pretty decent gain on an older box. Celestial Storm, we'll look at the 1 year graph as well. This one's moved up about 21%. Again, these don't sell too much on TCG Player. Most recent sales, on the 2nd, you had one for $800, and yesterday you had one for $900, and that has some minor wear actually to the box as well. So impressive to see from Celestial Storm. And then obviously just the top 4 boxes from Sun and Moon era, I think, are going to just continue to get love. Team Up is now like a $3,000 box, and you have sales actually. This is back from December, but $3,750 and $4,000 a box. It will be interesting to see what happens over the next couple of years, whether Evolving Skies can overtake Team Up. I think it will. When you just look at the raw set value, I think people like the Moonbryon more than the Latias Latios. It's just going to be a matter of time. And for letting that box to age. We're already up to what, $1,400 on Evolving Skies, so it could happen, fairly quickly. But Team Up, still a great set there. Unbroken Bonds, this is also one that, I said a lot of these boxes were going to move into that $800-900 range, and I said that, middle of last year. I was quite a big fan of a lot of these boxes. $600 about 12 months ago, now selling, according to TCG Player, $750, but most recent sales, about $800, right? $810, $805, $792, and $800. So legit $800 box now, Unbroken Bonds. Unified Minds, I think at the time when I made my video about this, or my last one about this video, or about the set rather, it was like $750, something like that. It's now almost a $900 box if you look at most recent sales. $850, and then jumped up to $900, basically $895 yesterday. And I did think Unified Minds was undervalued in that $750 range. I did figure it was going to push through that $800 price point. It's already pushing almost $900. Cosmic Eclipse, to round it out, this one's actually pushing almost $1,100, I believe. And this was an $850 box a year ago, right? So you could have made 25% of your money buying Cosmic Eclipse, which, considering other boxes in the market, wouldn't be great, but, still a decent gain on a much older, expensive box. Yeah, I mean, January 7th, almost $1,100. On the 2nd, you had one at $1,050, $1,075 back in November. So this one doesn't sell too much on TCG Player, but just figured I would throw it out there. And then, yeah, the Mewtwo GX, guys, I already brought that up from Shining Legends, I believe. This was just open for whatever reason. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to, talk about some different stuff today, because I think a lot of you guys are probably getting bored, seeing the same shit. Everyone came out with videos on Journey together and talked about it. And again, I'm not a huge fan with what's going on, these pre-orders and just selling out instantly for a set that we have pretty much zero fucking clue what's going to be inside of it. To me, is just ridiculous. But hey, if you guys want to spend that money, you probably still will make money being able to flip them eventually. But if you have any takeaway from this video, Brilliant Stars, $300 a box. Twilight Masquerade's pushing 190, and don't forget about this older shit too, guys, because it is still moving as well. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you got some value out of this content, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, let me know your thoughts down below as well. If you guys are shopping, Hobbiesville, TCG Player, eBay, I have affiliate links down below. Free to use, little kickback to the channel, so thank you guys if you use those also. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.